Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. We're at the Essex House to meet the 2014 Drama Desk nominees. The Drama Desk Awards will be held on Sunday evening, June 1st at Town Hall, hosted by Laura Benanti. So here we are. Congratulations. Is it all surreal? What does award season mean to you?
It is kind of surreal, and I feel unbelievably lucky to be back and back and back and back. I don't take a second of it for granted. It's a lot of fun. It's also a lot of craziness and a lot of hard work because you're doing 8 shows a week at the same time. But, you know, I'm not complaining one bit. It's a great honor, especially the Drama Desk. They're made up of theater journalists and editors. And all I've ever wanted when I started out was to try and do good work, the best work that I could, and have the respect of my peers. And this is like a pat on the back letting you know that that's happening, and that's a great, great feeling.
How do you feel today?
I feel great. My God, it's such a great day. Everyone's in a great mood, celebrating the work in theater this season. I'm thrilled to be here. It's a real pleasure.
You are so cool and put together. Is it surreal, though? Tell me, award season, what's going through your mind?
Oh, absolutely. It's partly surreal, and then partly everyone's been so kind, and there's a real celebratory atmosphere in the air. You know, there's no competitiveness or outside drama going on. It's really just a celebration of everyone's work, and the fact that everyone's been so kind to me this season has been incredible.
Well, you were absolutely terrific in this show. Tell me what it's been like working on this and performing it.
It's been a dream come true. From the very beginning, we knew we had something really special with this show, and just to be in the room with Susan Stroman and Woody Allen and all the designers and this cast, it's been a who's who of talent that I've been admiring for a long time. And I think it's an ensemble piece that we're all very proud of, and we couldn't be happier. It's a hilarious, big Broadway show, and I get to do a lot of cool things. And I get to drive a car on stage and throw Zach Braff around like a sack of potatoes. So what could be better than that?
Congratulations. How do you feel today?
I feel great. It's great to be nominated for another Drama Desk Award. First time I actually won one was for Best Ensemble for In the Heights. So it's my second time being here. It's very exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel? Look at you.
Absolutely ecstatic. I can't believe I'm here, to be honest.
What has this whole journey been like for you with working on Aladdin?
It's been the greatest, most amazing, toughest journey I've ever been on. I mean, to the lowest of the low of feeling like, oh my gosh, I hope I can do this, to the highest of the high, to Drama Desk decide they want to nominate me, to the Tonys wanting to nominate me. I mean, it's everything. I have learned more in the last 3 years about who I am as a person than I ever have in the last 39 years I've been alive. And I have cherished every single moment.
Congratulations. How do you feel today?
I feel wonderful. It is such a surprise and an honor to be a part of today, and it's such a great season. So, but when I found out that I was nominated, I was literally floored, and I'm still in shock. But it's such a wonderful surprise.
Is it all surreal?
It is surreal. It is. I mean, I walked in with Tyne Daly. I mean, I didn't say hi to her or anything because I was in shock, but it is. It's totally surreal to be a part of today.
And this show, being tell me about the show.
Nobody Loves You is a wonderful show that I did at Second Stage last year, and it is so much fun. Basically, I'm here representing the entire cast who is so good and hilarious. They are the ones who really deserve this, but I'm glad to be here today to represent them.
Welcome back to the Drama Desk. How does it feel?
Pleasure. You know, they are so generous to me, and I just love them because we know that they go to every nook and cranny in every theater to see everything. And when they remember something that closed 5 months ago, it's so special. So I'm here representing the Hoover family and everybody for Little Miss Sunshine.
How thrilling was it working on that show?
Thrilling. To know that I was in a room with James Lapine and Bill Finn, and our cast was extraordinary. And it really was one of those where 7 chairs made an entire show, so we felt like we were really at something groundbreaking, and gosh, it was special. So to be here is lovely, and the Drama Desk is just always so kind. I love how they invite all of, whether it's off-Broadway, off-Broadway, that's the beauty of what today is.
And being a part of this theater season, what it meant to you?
Come on. Well, when I see the gals in Leading Lady, it just is remarkable. I was asked out there, who are you rooting for? And it's what do you say? These are all beautiful, delicious, talented women. who they deserve. So it's a complicated season, and that is why I am in the featured actress section, and I'm very happy about that.
Congratulations. Tell me what this nomination means to you.
Oh gosh, it's overwhelming. I mean, the Drama Desk is it's not just Broadway, it's off Broadway. So it's really so much theater in New York City, and so it's a wider pool of people to be choosing from. So to be one of the people chosen feels even more sort of unbelievable and overwhelming.
And working on this show.
And working on Beautiful. I'm sorry, what's the...
What it's been like working on the show?
Well, it's been so fun lately. I mean, there's an extra fire in the audience and backstage. Everybody's so excited because of all these awards and the recognition and yeah, it's just been the Sondheim Theater has been a happy place to be.
Congratulations. Here we are again. How do you feel?
I feel great. I mean, this is quite something. I was telling somebody else that it's such a huge season. Of course, the Drama Desk, not only Broadway, but there's off-Broadway, off-Broadway. So to even be in the number is really something, So I'm more surprised than anybody, but glad to be here.
I'm not surprised in the least. One of my favorite performances this season. I adore this show. Working with Warren Carlyle, what that's been like for you?
It has been wonderful. I've been with the show since 2011 when we first started out on chorus. And I did another show just before that with Warren and Jack, Harps and Angels. We did it out in Los Angeles. And so that was my first time really working with Warren. And he would say then, he was like, oh boy, you really, because he didn't really know me. And he said, we got to do a Broadway show together. We got to do something together. And here we are.
How cool is this?
It's really cool. It's pretty cool.
Being nominated for a big award.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And this is my second nomination, and because I'm pretty young. And it's really cool.
Tell me what it was like working on Fun Home. Tell me what it was like working on Fun Home. I keep saying Fun House. What was it like working on the show?
Well, it's such a well-written show. Janine and Lisa wrote it they crafted it very well, and everybody, like the whole cast, everybody is just absolutely amazing, and I'm really proud to be a part of this show. I'm very lucky.
You look gorgeous. Good morning.
Good morning.
How do you feel?
I am just so thrilled and elated to be here. The Drama Desk honor all theater in New York, Broadway and off-Broadway, and so the competition is stiff, and I am just very surprised and humbled and honored to be here.
Tell me what this nomination means to you coming from this show.
Again, it's, I kind of took a chance doing something like Three Penny Opera. It's a change from anything I've ever done before. It's the off-Broadway thing. It's an artsy kind of dark and risque show, and it's Brecht. It's in your face. And to get recognized for doing something different and a little out of my comfort zone is really rewarding.
Was it a hard choice to make for you to take this job?
Yes, actually. To be honest, I met with Martha Clark and got an offer to do the project, and I was curious to see who else was involved. And the lineup of the cast was magnificent, and so that was definitely a big kind of plus. But I listened to the music, and I remember thinking how odd it was, and it wasn't really the type of thing that I sing well. I thought so. I was nervous. I was nervous that it would be kind of a good venue for me. And Fred Lassen, who's musically directing our show, is my personal music director for my concerts. And when I found out he was doing it, I said, okay, let's do this together. And it has turned out to be such a wonderful experience, and I'm so glad that I did it.
How do you feel? Welcome back.
Thank you so much. I feel honored. This is my fourth time that I've been lucky enough to be invited to the dance. And I was telling someone the other day, my family's so excited. I don't know if you know, my mom, everyone who knows me knows that we've been struggling. And even though she's of ill health, she's determined to come, wheelchair and all, on June 1st. And by honoring me, you honored them. They're so proud. And, the seasons of your life. The first time I was here was 97, and I was in my 20s, and I'm not now. It's even more special.
Tell me what it means coming from this show, working on this show.
This is wonderful for me because my friends Jack Plotnick and Seth Rudetsky wrote it, and they've written me such an incredible character who's not just funny but has such a dark side, and that's my favorite part about people, is their faults. And I think sometimes comedies get shortchanged, and if you really look closely, this show had so much underneath it, and that character was, to date, it's probably the most fun character I've ever had the honor of playing, because she was so layered, and I just kept discovering things, and it's because my friends wrote me this great part, and I'm so honored and lucky to have been a part of it. And with any luck, the show will continue, and more people can enjoy this great show. But what a great day with all of our friends. This is our community. It never ceases to amaze me that I'm actually here.
Congratulations. Tell me what this nomination means to you.
It was the first nomination that I got, and it was huge. I was so surprised and excited, and it feels like a big hug from the theater community.
And being a part of this show, what it means to you.
I feel incredibly lucky. I feel like I was just plucked out of nowhere and chosen to be in such an amazing piece, and the fact that it's gotten so much recognition it makes my heart sing.